guys, and welcome very much to my introduction of my National Novel Writing Month project, which is going to be called The Importance of Being Honest. What is National Novel Writing Month? It's a writing project starting each year on the 1st of November and ending on the 30th of November, with the goal of writing 50,000 words in 30 days. That means that you'll have to write about 1,666 words every day. And once you've reached the 50,000 word mark, everyone is awarded the title of a winner, which I think is a pretty cool thing. I'll leave a link for that down below. On to my own project. It's called The Importance of Being Honest. And yes, I have derived that title from The Importance of Being Earnest. But I have changed it up a bit with honest because A, I think it is important to be honest, and B, because I wanted to set it apart a bit from the play, because it has nothing to do with the play. Still, I wanted my project to do pretty much what it says on the tin, and that is be honest with you, the reader, and myself. Honest about my experiences with depression. Now, rule 0, before I actually get started on other stuff, is what you're going to read about is my reality and is really, really personal. That means that I'm making myself vulnerable to you and your judgment as well as my own. And I hope that I deserve at least that much respect for that you will not leave any mean comments. You don't have to read this, I'm not forcing you. So if you want to say goodbye now, bye and have a nice life. The others of you that want to stick with me, I thank you very much for that. Now on to the really juicy stuff. I'd like those who read what I'm going to write to take it to a place where they can concentrate very well. Because there's bound to be confusion about what I'm going to write. I'm trying to put something that is very abstract into words, meaning thoughts and feelings. And in depression, many things are so intertwined with each other and so complex that they can't really be picked apart or told apart, and that's bound to confuse you at one point and confuse myself at one point. If you're insecure about wording, that might be because I'm not a native speaker of the English language. Everything I know I have from movies, books, from school or music, and if you find any typos or you think I'm using words wrong, then please let me know. I'm always happy for constructive criticism on my writing. I should probably add that I'm not an expert on depression in the sense that I do not know a lot of die-hard facts. I've of course learned a few terms and I have learned a lot in therapy, but that does not make me worthy of educating you on the subject. If you want to educate yourself on the subject, then you should have a look at some textbooks. I have to confess I have not read many myself, and many only in excerpts. But what I have read is actually quite wondrous, because it suddenly gives those feelings and situations you have to live through if you suffer from depression a context. What I hope to achieve with this project. A, I do not want to achieve you saying, oh, you're such a poor girl. I am trying to teach myself a lesson with this project, and that includes not gratifying myself. You'll probably understand when you read what I write. And B, I do want to achieve to sort of give myself a coping mechanism and an outlet for my feelings, and sort of put an order into that chaos in my head. And what I also want to achieve is raise awareness. I think that depression is often actually much more common than people think, and is often still frowned upon. For a very long time, I could not put a name to what I was feeling, and I think it's very important that depression is, made less repulsive, maybe? I don't know if that's the right word. But I think that many people still believe that depression is something to be ashamed of, because it means admitting to weakness. And admitting to weakness is not something people like to do, because you need to accept that you are weak, and that is really, really hard. And you need other people to also accept that you have difficulties accepting something. And I hope to sort of put a focus on that. And what I also hope to do is show you, if you have experienced some of these feelings, you're not alone, and there are people that have made it out, people that have found a way to beat depression. And what I also hope to do is make you appreciate the little gestures, the little things that express happiness and that bring back hope. I will put up what I write on my blog. I will put a link to that also in the box below. There will be a similar introduction to this video there, only in written words. If I've forgotten certain aspects that I mentioned in the written introduction, you can find them there, or maybe I have mentioned something in this video that I haven't mentioned in my written introduction, so I would advise you to read that before diving into my project. I can't really wish you happy reading, because depression is not really a happy business. But what I can do is hope that we will see or read each other again.